Hello, good evening, friends. Today is the 10th of January, and today is the this is the POTD of the lead code. This is the problem bird subset. Okay, this is the medium level problem and belongs to the string chapter. In this question, we have given a two vectors of strings, verse one and verse two. Then now we have to return a vector of strings with some conditions which are specified here. Okay, so conditions I am telling about the conditions which is asking here that a string b is a subset of a string a if every letters in a b occurs in a a including multiplicity. Okay, for example, you can read the statement, but I am going with example. It is simpler to be understand with example. For example, WRR is a subset of varrier but is not a subset of world. Okay, WRR has a occurrence of a W character has occurrence 1 and R occurrence has a character of 2. So in the varrier word, W has a at least W has a 1 means subset means at least it has a occurrence of a minimum of it. मतलब means W has a at least minimum 1 times and R is at least minimum 2 times. Okay, so in this W is 1 times or R is 3 times, so it is subset of this, but not of world, because in this world W has occurrence of 1 and R has occurrence of 1. So R, we need the R occurrence of R at least 2, so it is not satisfied. So WRR is not a subset of world 2. So in this we have given verse 1 and verse 2 vector of strings, and we have to check that how many words 1 strings are subset of words 2. Okay, that means in this a condition is given a string a from words 1. Any string from words is considered as universal if for every string b in verse b is a subset of a. Okay, so we have to see all the strings in a verse 2. Okay, verse 2 string in the verse 2 string we have to see all the strings. Then we have to check that it is a universal string or not for the reference of verse 1. So we have to return the universal strings of the verse 1, and we can return any answer in any order. Okay, so let we have a test case. So this is a test case. Words 1 has Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google, lead code, and words 2 have a E and O. So we can see that E and O. So E and O occurrence at least E. So we can say that at least E occurs 1 times and O occurs 1 times in these strings. So in this E not occurs, in this E occurs, and O not occurs. In this E and O occurs at least 1 times, both occurs. In this also, in this also. So we return the Facebook, Google, and lead code. And also now when we come to the next test case, in this we can see that L and E. So we have to check the there is at least 1 occurrence of L, and also there is a 1 occurrence of E. So we can see that in the Amazon it is not satisfied. In the Apple it is satisfied. It is here is it not. Here it is present, here it is. So we return the Apple, Google, and lead code. So these are the question. This is the question which I explained. Now let us come to the approach of the question solving, and we have the constraint that all the characters are the lowercase English letters, and all the words 1 of strings are unique, and these are the constraints. So we can for solving this question, my approach is that let us consider a map, unordered map for verse 2. For every character of the for every strings of verse 2, we count in it in our hash map. We can say that it is a hash map, and for every string or for every characters. Okay, for verse 2. So let's see here we have a once. Just we have a words 1 string, we have words 2 string. Now we can do what? We can store E and O as a hash map, as a occurrence of E and O in there. Mean every character occurs in this verse 2 vector of strings. We store in the hash map, and we run the count. Now we can check for every strings that it's satisfied with or not. At least these occurrence have or not. If this occurrence of element is present in any string, then we store it in our result. Okay, otherwise not. this is my approach. So code for this is equals to let us see the code. So let us see the code. Okay, look, yeah, here I declared a string for result, storing result. Now I store a hash map. For a hash map I made a hash of 26 of array. So because we have a lowercase English character, so I take directly a hash. Then I create a hash map for a verse to vector of strings. So in this, what I doing, I create a local hash, and I am traversing for every word local hash, and updating value of local hash. And now we can take the hash of I as a max of hash I and local of hash I. So there is no duplications. So we can do this code. If we directly make this code, there is a duplication and make error in the code in the test case final. Okay, let's move forward. Now I come to the words one. Suppose we have I traverse the words one. In this also we have temporary hash temp. So I copy first from hash of main hash, then I decrement every character for a string, every character. Okay, if it is present, if it is present, then any of occurrence is something is greater than 0 in a hash of temp. So I declared a check variable true and traverse on a hash temp. If any of a hash temp is we can find a greater than 0, then we declared the check is equals to false and break the loop. Okay, then we next move forward. If it is not occurring, it means check is true, and if true, result dot pushback word. If it is follow the condition that we are demanding here, that every occurrence of E and O is coming, O is coming, then we stored result like Facebook, like Google, like leercode in three of in the all of threes. Here O and E occurrence is satisfied. So here check is true. So result dot pushback word. And now at finally we are returning result. Now let us see the run. Okay, all the test cases passed. Okay, my one test case for failed because of the because here I do not apply this. If you directly traverse on a words to substring, if you directly create an hash, then it will create an error in a leetcode string substring. Okay, leetcode string of a vector of strings of words 2. Okay, so I will create this method for creating the hash, main hash. Okay, from the words to vector of strings. Okay, now submit the code. Let's just submit the code. Let's see the result. Oh no, now you can see that all the tests passed, and complexities of n, I think you can see that n plus m we can say that because of n for traversing any of n for traversing any of like these, and n like an m for this. Okay, n plus m. So we can say that n plus m is the n plus m is the complexity. So okay, if you like the solution, please like the video, and if you are being watching this and like the way of my presenting the solution, and like the way of the solution me and like my solution, then you can like and comment for motivating me. Thank you. And this is of 10th of January 2025.